Hello and welcome to the LoreWars podcast and preview stream. My name is Doug Carlson. I am your host and game master. With me is Sean Connery. No? How about Sean Baker?
Coffee.
Maddie? I don't know anyone famous named Maddie.
I am here.
And Ryan Seacrest. I know a Ryan. There we go. How you doing? Yeah, it's been a little bit since our last stream because last one we did a double episode for launch and for free RPG day, which was a little fun side slash backstory type thing that will probably continue at some point. We also gave away the game for $20 less for the week of free RPG day, which went over pretty well. And now we're back on schedule, hopefully. What else? We're working on we are working on a animated commercial that will be coming out hopefully by the end of this coming week. I'm trying to get some voice actors up in here to do it with me, but the animation's done, and as soon as that's done, I will tweet about it, and it'll upload and hopefully go on a YouTube campaign. So you might be seeing it before your YouTube videos you're watching. But yeah, let's dive right into it. Last time we were in this present day / real world type thing, not in the weird side story that we were in. Our adventurers had fallen or crashed on this island. They were traveling for a ambassadorial, if that's a word, trip for the country of Eldrex, and they ran into a storm and crashed on this mysterious island. When they figured out this puzzle type situation, they found a tomb or vault of some sort under the island, and they started exploring into it. They found a room with some relic weapons and a relic sword and a relic shield. They also found a room full of like these crazy imp creatures locked away in cages. And then they found a large hatched door, which they started traversing down into the lower room. As the Gongong touched down on the bottom of that floor, he went into a trance for a few minutes before coming to where he saw the life of another person kind of flashing before his eyes. And that was kind of where our side story was. But now that...
Pick up.
There you go.
No, I want to slap him before he does that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sleeping. Still sleeping.
And as she slaps, I crossed him over.
Ooh.
When they catch me in like this weird pose where like my arms are up in the air and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh!
Non-responsive this entire time.
But yeah, the players touched down to a cold stone floor. What? Who did? Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay. No. So I think I just cut out for a minute.
The players touch down to the cold stone floor, and torches magically light around the room they are in. They now see a huge open room about 100 feet tall with 6 huge stone brick pillars from the floor to the ceiling. In the middle of the far wall, on the floor, is a large object cloaked with wrappings and a spell circle glowing on the floor around it. There are also chains from the pillars on either side of the object heading down to either end of the long object and suspending it about a foot off the floor. As the torches light, 6 wooden doll-like creatures climb out of the pillars like somebody climbing out of mud. Once out of the pillars, the surface reforms and looks like normal. Let me get these boys.
There's hanging pillars.
Not hanging pillars. There's a thing hanging from the pillars.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna use Gara just because I have him. But so out of these pillars, 6 wooden puppets looking creatures kind of crawl their way out of the pillars and are now looking like they want to attack you guys.
Wooden puppets, you say?
Indeed, that's what I say.
Oh boy, sounds like a job for the Inferno Spade.
The Inferno Spade.
Nice.
Once I get them all out here, let's go over some braveries, pals. Ryan, I think you're up top if I remember correctly.
Yep,
What's your bravery?
20. And I also have Bunsen with me. Don't forget.
Was he with you in the previous room? I don't know.
Was 100%. He's been with me the whole time.
Okay.
Should have been. He was lighting the way. I know that.
I guess I'll throw him up there. Sean, what's your bravery?
18.
18. Did I grab the wrong?
Yeah,
Oh, no, I didn't. Alright. Sean is an 18. What is your bravery, Maddie?
9.
9. What's Bunsen's?
5.
42.
5.
Monson is the bravest flame we know.
Truth.
Burns bright, my guy.
5.
I don't even know where I put all his stats. Pretty sure I didn't even copy him down.
Eesh. Okay.
I got my book somewhere.
Alright, so it is it is Ryan's turn, actually. You are in combat. These creatures will look like they want to attack.
So, alright, they look like they want to attack me. That's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of like slam down my Inferno Spade on the ground like I'm digging up some dirt.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And that's going to be casting I'm going to try to cast a burn. Hang on, let me get my dice up. Cool, I got it.
KK.
I'm still home. Alright, whatever. So, as I dig into the ground, under the puppet that is right here. Oh, I guess I can't show. The one that's in front of Bunsen.
Yeah, just to the left of you.
There's just like a fiery vortex that shoots out of the ground up straight.
Excuse me. Okay. And how much damage does that do? I'm sorry.
Burn is going to do. Where'd it go? Oh, okay. Damn. It's the normal the staff, so I don't know, normal damage. I don't know what.
No, it's a spell.
30.
Is it 30? It's right after.
Or if it does like a constant damage or what.
It does right after. If I can.
I don't know why I don't have that down.
Burn does 10 damage.
It does 10 damage.
10 damage. My puppet will roll, and your damage is successful. Alrighty, you still have a major action.
I would I would like to think that, because it's made of wood, that this fire is doing something to this puppet. So
You would
I'm
think.
gonna run up and I'm seeing it's not doing too much to him. 10 damage. It's light work, my guy.
Well, yeah.
So I'm going to smack him with the shovel.
Smack him.
Smack him real hard with that shovel.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna just be a basic attack. Why is my dice not working?
You good,
Okay,
there you
Oh,
go.
well.
18.
18.
Yes, Maddie.
I failed to notice my Skibbity Goat being up there.
Ooh, good call. Let me go grab
There
him.
you go.
Let me go grab him for you. Oh, you didn't have him back in this combat. Why do
We ran and grabbed him.
Why do I still have this
So it's
combat?
14 damage.
14 damage.
The one in front of
You completely like destroy this wooden puppet.
Good.
He like just splinters into a million pieces. That are all kind of like sizzling from the fire. Sean, it would be your turn next, my friend. There's
I'm gonna cast Frostblade.
Frostblade. Okay. Here's Jerry, or not Jerry, Pip the Skibbity Goat.
You got it.
Frostblade. Okay. You succeeded.
And, going to attack the one right in front of me.
Alrighty.
Oof. That is 15.
15, you said?
Yeah, it's 5, 9 is it? Yeah, 15.
Alrighty. As you strike him with a frozen summon sword, you see the puppet kind of glow red, and you almost see like the wood kind of bulk up a little bit from the damage he did.
Oh, lovely.
As if it got a little bigger.
I want one of these puppets. I will tame it.
Maddie, it's your turn. What is what's Pip's bravery?
3.
Tres. Alright.
I'm gonna hit a fireball like here and get all 4 of these guys.
There you go, pal.
3 spaces. Hey, I hit it.
Hey. Well, how much damage does that do? I think it's 30.
30 damage in the 3 block area.
Alright, so the 2 on the right are just destroyed, decimated in this attack. However, the 2 on the left do the same thing that happened to Sean, where they kind of bulk up from the damage and like almost absorb it.
I'm gonna do it again, except a little bit closer to them this time.
Okay.
Now, what are these attacks that they're doing classified as, Doug? Because they're magic, right?
Yeah. I mean, you also burned one and it seemed to be effective. So, I mean, you probably wouldn't atone it to a type of an attack.
Okay.
You might atone it to like a defensive mechanism they have that is either triggering or isn't. I don't know. Like, not I wouldn't say that's triggering or not, but like whether they're capable of doing it or not.
Okay.
Yeah, your second explosive card just seems to be successful, Maddie. However, from the previous absorption, it didn't do enough damage to kill them. You would assume. Bunsen burner, the burner of the Bunsens.
So this guy's gone. Can you move the one that's in front of him and like get him out of here?
No, he's not gone. No,
You say he's dead.
no, the 3 on the right have died. The 3 on the left have not.
Okay. Can I have control over Bunsen?
What is? Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you did. I forgot you changed your name. There we go.
Mellum.
So Bunsen Burner's gonna move up a little bit.
I wish I could. Anyway, he's fine where he's at. Don't worry about it.
Can you not? Here. Where are you moving him?
No, that's okay. I don't know. It's not letting me mark or do anything.
Alright, well, where do you want him? Can
You have to refresh. Roll20's kind of borked this morning.
Yeesh.
You can just toss him in the middle. I'll roll before I reset.
Sure.
And I'll tell you what he does.
You got a 12.
Bunsen becomes Bunsen Burner.
Jeez.
And then this time, he splits, instead of splitting out making 2, he splits upwards, and now they're stacked.
Okay. Sure.
Now it's just a Bunsen with boots on top of the shoulders of a burner with boots. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Why the heck not?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, I can do stuff now.
So now it is the puppets' turns, actually. This puppet in front of Sean steps over in front of Maddie and is going to roll against you with a trace, which he kind of opens his hands and chains kind of pop out of his palms and wrap around you while you're trying to fly, maybe hover with your wings, and they're squeezing you pretty good. This one steps forward in front of the Bunsen Burner squad, and he is going to like roundhouse kick the one on top for a 39 damage.
Ooh, baby.
This one is going to come up and do the same thing, maybe? No, he is going to summon the chains as well and wrap around the top Bunsen Burner. And then it is Pip's turn.
So the top one is wrapped in chains?
Correct, after taking the 39 damage.
Pip is... I don't have control of Pip.
Oh, my bad. Let me give that to you real quick.
Wrap a flame in chains, Doug, but alright.
I mean, he's not just like an inanimate flame. He is a creature. He has a mass to him.
Nope, he's legit flame. I'm telling you what he is. Like,
I mean, you can summon an inferno. Is that right? I mean, we can go look at the the manual.
He is a miniature sun.
Whoa. I feel.
Alright, so Pip is gonna move over here, and he's gonna hit a lightning bolt ×3 on the puppet.
Oof. Oofta doofta. How much damage did you do? Yeah, roll for your damage, I believe, right? 30 whopping
30.
damage. You obliterate that puppet. It is destroyed for goodsies. Ryan, it's now your turn.
you know, he was putting out like crazy, but okay. So let me get this up here. Alright. So that I activate my Wolf Rune.
Okay.
I charge up my champion sword with Arcana.
Okay.
And then can I attack that one right in front of me?
You can't do anything because that's 2 minor actions.
Alright. Then
You could move. That
wait. No, I can still do something. Relax. And then I'm gonna use my hexing blades, which I get.
that
And that adds.
that's also a minor action. You can't do your wolf ruin
I
and
can't do.
yeah, because you did your wolf
Oh.
ruin as a minor action and you'd use an arcana action.
So would these both carry over to the next attack then?
Which blade? What weapon do you have, or like what car?
Champion sword.
So the sword, I believe I said it on your next attack. It'll do it.
Okay, because my Wolf Knight is also next attack. You didn't specify for the sword, so.
Yeah, it should be the next attack, I believe. I can look at it to be sure, but I'm
I'll just add next attack. Alright, then I'll end my turn.
alrighty. It is
That makes sense.
Shawnikiss's turn.
I'm gonna roll for Wolfhide.
Okay.
Nope. I roll to attack the one that's directly in front of me.
Okay. Big numbers. Big numbers.
Oh. Now let's just hope it hurts it.
How much damage you doing?
8 times 15.
8 times 15 would be 80 plus 40, which is 120. And it does not. It glows red, and you just
But out of curiosity, since I did over 30 damage, does it still freezes over?
yeah, it can still be frozen.
Okay.
It is now Maddie's turn.
Is it?
It is.
Alright. Yo fam, sorry about this. I'm gonna hit a fireball over here and hit both of these things, and I'm gonna catch a Bunsen in it, but I don't see a way around it.
It's all good. He's
I can always summon him. He isn't going anywhere.
you get it.
Wouldn't Bunsen be immune to fire explosives?
What?
No.
Damn. I wanted to make him bigger by explosives.
The most southern puppet will glows and grows red from the attack, but the one that Sean previously hit takes the damage. It is now. Oh, you have a second action, Maddie.
Oh. I guess I'm just gonna do the same thing again.
Ooh yeah, just chucking out explosion cards left and right. That will hurt both of them. Actually, I think it goes down to that. Yes. Alrighty, and then it is the burner squad's turn. One is wrapped in chains, and he would.
So he gets out.
All right, he breaks free of his chain of kiss.
And then the second one is on the bottom, right?
Yep.
So between Bunsen and Burner, all you see is like this other one form, and it pops a third one.
Jeez, you're getting like a tower of burners.
Now there's
This stack is like going vertical. It is not, but to portray it on the map, I have them like this. I can also do it like this, I guess. Okay, it is the puppets' turns. The one that Sean attacked recently will do something here to the burner squad. He is going to kick the lowest one to try and top.
what's up with you and kicking?
That's how they attack. They kick and punch. They don't have weapons.
I kicked you.
He kicks the bottom one to try and topple the tower here for 51 damage.
Ooh, the bottom one you said?
Yes, sir.
That's not great.
Is he dead? How much damage or how much health do they have?
I guess 75.
Alrighty. The other one is going to wrap him in chains, so the bottom one is wrapped in chains with their chainy spell.
Oh no!
It is now Pip's turn.
Pip's just gonna vibe for a minute.
Okay, Pip's vibing. Ryan, your turn.
So I'm not happy, so I'm gonna dart out here. I'm raging like at this point.
Raging Cajun.
Because I'm charged with magic and I'm charged with my Wolf Knight rune, and I'm just feeling myself.
Oh yeah. Feel yourself, pal.
Oh, big time. I'm gonna go ahead and just hit him with my basic attack.
Okay.
Use the staff that I have and just shoot. Pew 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 pew.
Pew pew pew.
Magic orb.
How much damage you do?
14 and 11. So that's gonna be with my buffs a 4x.
Okay.
So 44.
44
He's gonna be the
damage.
one dead ahead right
Yeah.
here. This
Oh yeah.
fat.
You smack him. He does not absorb as he has before. It is Shaunicus's turn.
Gonna gonna cast Ice Blade over on Ryan's character's weapons.
Okay.
Boom.
All right. Ryan's staff is coated in a nice little icy blade.
That
It's
adds a one.
Inferno Spade staff, correct?
Sure.
It adds
Fire ice staff.
a
Yeah.
1x. It adds a 1x multiplier, and above 30 it freezes.
Nice.
And I attacked the one right in front of me for 40 damage, and it's frozen.
It
If it didn't already.
it dies. And actually, I didn't do the freeze for him last turn. My bad. But he dies from that attack. Maddie, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna fireball again.
Yeah, it's tried true and
I don't hit that one.
You do
but I
not.
do hit the second one.
okay. And you kill him. He explodes in a fiery mess. The
Yay.
Carrying the team over here. If you guys did anything, but that's okay, I guess.
not even mad. So
So, don't ask me.
So yeah, I was reading GM.
The GM.
I'm a GM. Sean, what's your will stat? What's your will stat at, pal? Did I lose Sean? Is he dead?
19.
Was it
No, I was looking it up. 19.
19? Okay. Ryan, what's yours?
16.
Maddie, what's yours?
13.
Oof, Maddie. You hear a voice in your head after defeating it, and the voice is just constantly telling you that you need to go free this person or thing that's trapped in that like object directly ahead of you.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna do that.
You sorry, I'm reading this little thing.
What does this thing look like?
So
feel like
yeah,
it's
yes. So it's a long, like, almost like coffin-esque object that's cloaked in a sheet that's like draped to the ground, so you can't really see what it is actually, but it looks somewhat like a long coffin. There are chains from the two pillars to the right and left of it that are up at the top, going down, and at the ends of this object, and suspending it a few feet off the ground. Underneath of it is a large spell circle that is glowing. And Maddie has this overwhelming like sensation that she wants to go break it free, whatever it is, and to the point where she is like what neglect, or what's the word I'm looking for when you like don't really want to do something but you do it anyways, something like reluctantly walking towards it right now. And if you guys want to do anything, this thing, because
I'm not opening it.
you hear a deep voice that is almost like commanding you to go do it, and you like
I'm not doing it.
you are
I'm just gonna cast Frost on her and just freeze her over.
okay. Maddie has a slight iciness on her that is preventing her from moving.
You alright there, Maddie?
Me and the
What's
Bunsen,
your character's
don't
name?
lie. Automatic curiosity based off who we are.
What is that?
He's literally gonna ice me to prevent me from opening it, and you're just gonna go and do it. You're just gonna release the ancient evil. I get it. I see where we are.
I mean, yours like you're being possessed to do it. Me, I'm just curious.
Hey, buddy, you open that. I'm taking her and I'm piecing. I'm picking her up at this point.
Do you see how
I'm
many
picking up one of
buttons
the
I got
puppets as well.
on me, my guy? I'm good.
Pip is like in
Where's
my
my
little-
little...
Pip is in front of Maddie's character and like begging her to not go forward.
But
Yeah,
she's
when you're
frozen.
with
Pip
me,
can just pick
Mr.
him up.
Pip follows, please, 'cause, like,
Alright,
Come on,
so
Pip.
all of these Bunsen's get on my shoulders, and then we peace off.
Okay, y'all just leaving?
yeah.
Alrighty. You guys climb back up through the ladder. And you go back out to
Just noping it out.
you go back up into that room with all the dead imps and the freezing over room, and you guys can head back out to the island. What's your guys' plan? You guys are stranded on an island.
Why did we come
Oh,
here
I
again?
guess we're going back to the room because this is the boss fight that Doug has lovingly set up for us, and we're piecing out.
No, you can do. Don't do it because you've designed it. Do whatever you want.
What is our objective of coming to this island again?
Technically escape.
There
We
wasn't.
crashed.
Yeah, you
There was
crashed.
Okay.
Technically, like you're deserted on an island, and you. I mean, if you wanted to try and find a way off, that's on you guys.
So, if we eat whatever this horrible bad thing that's in here, could we gain its power?
If you eat it, that's the first thing that
Yeah.
came to mind. It's if you eat this thing.
Answer the question.
It,
Yes, answer.
it doesn't really work like that. There might.
I roll strength, I open it,
Why
I
not?
take a bite.
It doesn't quite work that way. So you guys went up, and then came back down. Is that what we're deciding happened?
No, we went up and we're not fighting this thing.
Okay. So
No
Yeah,
fun.
but I still took.
I have like 30
I-
health. What do you mean no fun? I didn't die
How
in
do
this
you have
fight.
30 health? What
From the
what
last
happened?
fight.
Well, the last fights, we didn't get a chance to heal. I'm assuming we didn't get a chance to heal.
No,
No,
take this
we
chance
slept.
to heal
We
and
slept.
then open it.
you did
Yeah,
you
we-
did sleep before you murdered all the imps.
No, but we all stood up, stayed up, and did something.
Oh, that's
I think it was a little
right.
bit-
She forgot Pip out in the woods.
So
I had
why
to go
don't
get
we
my
all
boy. I had to go save my boy.
set up camp here, rest, and then fuck this thing up in the morning?
All right. What are
I can
your
do that. I can do that because then I'll have health.
Sean? What's your your will?
19.
Maddie's a 16.
Maddie's is 13.
Mine's-
Oh,
Try again.
13. Ryan's a 16. Ryan, you get the overwhelming feeling that you want to open this up, and Maddie, you still are hearing this voice. It's yeah.
Frost.
Are you freezing Ryan?
Yeah.
Can't. My Bunsons are on me. They're literally gonna thaw me if you try to freeze me.
No, the whole freezing is just try to snap him out of it. So this is even better because Bunce is now soaking him wet.
Okay.
Hey Pip, can I get a little lightning?
No, I
You
want
right there,
the
buddy?
rest.
Yeah, going on is like struggling not to open this like he has his hands on the chain to like lower
I
it.
technically rolled a 1 to open it.
Are we open it?
I'd like to have health before we do this, but sure.
I mean,
Do I have health?
you're real possessed right now, Maddie. I'm gonna be honest with you, pal.
Real possessed. Okay, sure.
So as Maddie is being possessed, I just forced down a health potion in her mouth.
All right, how much health did that give her?
Need to double check because I got the. Uh, 50 HP.
There you go, Maddie. as you're doing this, you notice as you're like
I know this is happening.
as you force
I
feed Maddie a potion. Maddie, I forget your character's name.
Do.
Yes, Dewdrop. Okay, so as Kane is feeding Dew a potion, Gongong is lowering the coffin thing with the chains.
I look at Pip and I say, "Get ready to protect mommy." And I yell over to Bunsen, "Get ready to explode on whatever's coming out of the bodies."
No, I can't do that until I get to like 5 or something. I think
I think we said 10. I don't remember.
10.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Bunsen, do what you do best, burn.
The coffin is lowered down and the wrappings kind of fall on it. You see the
Oh, I'm collecting that shit.
Wait.
yes.
Pause.
Pausing.
I have my heat vision on. What do I see in this coffin?
Nothing. It is
It's not warm.
Nope.
What are you talking about? Bunsen's
I
heating
open
it up.
it up and I stab it with my sword as soon as it opens.
Your sword is like raised up as you see this skinny figure standing up out of the coffin, and like your sword is like completely skewered it. And
Mama?
the torches in the room burst with fire, and the room is light as if you were outside and not in this dank cave. There's so much like fire from the torches right now. The party clearly sees a reverend standing in front of them, barely covered with some mummy-like wrappings, but the hands, face, and feet are unwrapped. He opens his eyes and they are brilliant red as if made of rubies. He cracks a grin, revealing sharp pointed teeth, and raises a hand towards you, Ryan, obviously, since you have a sword sticking through him.
What did I do?
The cracks of the bricks that make up the room and the pillars start to glow red. He says in a deep, ominous voice, "Is like, I must thank you for awakening me. However, I must replenish my magic." And he suddenly teleports.
I throw an imp at him.
He suddenly teleports. Technically behind, it would be behind Maddie, but I guess Sean's in the way, so I guess it'll be Sean. Let me get a little figure here. I had one picked out. Where's my boy at? Let's use, these are all from previous games. Where? Aha, there we go. We're gonna use this guy. Boop. He's behind you, Sean.
That's my no-no square.
Hey, don't touch me there.
Is it your no-no square?
Ooh, that's my no-no square.
So he's gonna attack you, Sean.
Not my song.
With a 13 and a 2. Oh, you might be lucky there. He shoots a red orb from his fingertips through the back of your kneecap, dealing 12 damage.
Well, not so much.
12 damage to my boy.
Did you block it, Sean?
Well, I still have Wolfguard armor on, so
It
that's that blocks 20.
All right, so yeah, your magic armor deflects this shot, but you were like worried about the deadly precision of his attack, and it probably would have crippled you had it landed.
Hey, just calm down. There's a bunch of imp corpses upstairs if you're hungry.
He chuckles at you and he tries to cast a spell at you, but it is ineffective. It is now Ryan's turn. Gong Ong.
Alright. Here we go.
Here we go.
So number one, we're going to not charge up my rune. And then we are gonna hit him. I take one of the Bunsons off my shoulder. As I'm like coming through with a follow-up swing, it turns into my demonic spear, and I throw him and land on this guy right here.
Right here.
And then that is as he hits him. Um, I'm just gonna do a straight 2x damage on that for 32.
I keep hitting the wrong thing. 32 damage is done to him. Alrighty. Sean, what are you doing, pal?
I'm gonna cast Arcana on my shield.
Okay.
I get it. So now 15 plus is a block.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack it.
Ooh, yeah. What are you doing, pal?
20 damage.
Okay. Maddie, it's your turn. Miss Dewdrop.
I'm gonna throw like a fireball behind him and hit him with it.
Okay.
Hopefully.
No.
Don't.
No, you don't.
And then I'm gonna basic attack. Fuck.
Nope.
Just kidding. I'm going to do nothing, I guess.
Bunsen burners, what are y'all doing?
I'll let you know in a second. Okay.
I'm going back to bed, and that's it.
So these two on my shoulder, they both. No, I'm gonna say this one over here
The
by the guy.
by the creature.
Grows by one, splits up.
Okay.
And one of these guys over by me also splits up.
Okay.
And then the one in front of me, shoots his annoying little vortex thing going, but it's a full fire vortex right into. Sorry, I heard my dog freaking out. Right into the Reverend.
For how much?
Oh, it's only I think 9 damage.
Okay. Alrighty, it is now Pip's turn. Pippity pip pip. Pip pip. Did Maddie die? Did we lose Maddie?
No, Maddie's here.
What's Pip doing?
Hiding behind mommy for a minute.
Sure. It is now the creature's
He
turn.
doesn't, okay, but he doesn't have the speed to get over to him, and I don't want him in attack radius.
Sure.
So he's gonna hide behind mommy for a minute.
Sure. Sean, he's going to continue his assault on you, my friend. First, rolling for a spell that does not succeed, then rolling an attack. Hoo hoo hoo
It's my no
hoo.
no fair.
Hoo 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 hoo.
Block.
What's
Nope.
all right? What's everyone's will again? I'm gonna use that 15 on you, Sean. What's your will?
19.
Ooh, you motherfucker. 15 on Maddie. What's yours? 14.
My
Your
what?
will.
Maddie's is 13.
Maddie's is 13.
And then Ryan. Oh wow, 3 15s in a row. What are the fucking odds of that? All right, so Maddie unfortunately might be dead. Oh, maybe not.
Might be dead.
A huge.
I have 90 health now. I actually had 45, not 30.
Well, now you only have 30 as you see black tendrils from the ground kind of come up and seep through your nose and ears, and it, like your and into and into your mouth and your eyes, and you get
We
this.
should have left. We should have just left.
You get
This was
Yeah,
a
I look-
bad idea.
I look at Sean, and as this is going
No,
on, I'm
here's-
like, damn, some people have to pay for this
here's
shit.
the thing though. Neither of you see it. Only Maddie sees it, and
I sense it through
I don't
magic.
get to see the hentai porn.
no.
Goddamn.
It is an illusionary attack that destroys her morale, but it does 60 damage.
Boy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's Ryan's turn. We can get one more round of combat in, I think, here.
All right, so once again, I didn't mean that first time. So I'm gonna charge up my rune,
Okay.
and then on that, it's gonna give me a 1x, and then I throw charge up and toss my Bunsen again for my demonic spear. Are you f***ing kidding me? It's a 4x, but it's a 1, so I get 4 damage.
For damage.
Really pumping it into him,
I'm
man.
not even gonna roll his defensive action for that. what
Well, thanks,
what
man. Thanks for the
you threw this
generosity.
Bunsen right here, so he's over there.
Yep.
Alrighty, Shaunicus, what are you doing, pal?
I am going to cast. What's it called? Blade Fury.
Blade Fury, ooh baby.
And I make it.
Okay.
So, my next attack has a 4x multiplier with it.
Okay.
12 is a times 5, so 9 times 8 is 17. Is he frozen?
9 times 8, you said, right?
Yes.
Which would be what, 79?
2.
72, something like that. Plus
Something
like that. Plus that.
Math no good.
He is frozen over, yes.
Okay, I'm raging and I'm going to attack again.
Okay.
Oh. 6 times 20.
There you go, pal. That's 120.
Oh wait, no, it's 6 times 8.
Alright, we'll add another 40 to that.
And he's frozen again. He's double frozen.
Oh, yeah, sure, maybe.
Double sundaes.
Maddie, it's your turn.
No, I'm taking a bite out of
No.
him now. He's ice cream.
Big old iceberg, man.
I'm gonna take a health potion.
Shit, I just remembered.
If you have my health back.
Okay.
The character. If I hit Bunsen down to that 10 HP, can they all explode at once?
It's only when I have 10.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna basic attack him for times 5 to 13.
Like,
Ooh,
it's only when I have
baby.
10 not 10 HP.
Yeah, once he has 10 out, if he rolls for split, they explode. Now it is.
So I did 65 damage.
Yep, I got it. Bunsen burners.
How many do I got out? 5 of them?
Yes, sir.
Alright. So, we'll start with. Alright, so the first one misses because he's a tool. And then we got the rest of them. Actually, 2 of them miss.
Okay.
This one splits into 2,
Okay.
and so does this one.
Okay.
And then this one hits for an attack, which is a times 3 at 33 damage.
At me.
And that's just a straight inferno right into the side of his head.
There you go, pal. It
wow.
it is now Pip's turn. Is Pip gonna wall out yet, or?
He literally can't go anywhere.
I mean, you can go around this pillar and go that way. Go like boop, boop.
He can move to about like here, and that's it.
Need pip armor.
Pip
I can use
armor.
armor. Well, his speed's only 5, so like he can't like reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You can
Yeah,
get up
like
here.
this is the closest he
Yeah,
can get. It's fine. I'll move him here, and he can vibe for a minute.
sure. All right. Well, that's the end of the second combat round. We'll kill the stream there. Thank you guys for joining us. Go check out our website, www.lorewarsrpg.com. You can pick up the game there as well as the Seal of Fate adventure book. The campaign book for Ring of Worlds, which we are playing currently, is still under creation. I have artists working day and night to finish the art for that. Um,
Slave driver, this man.
exactly. I pay them. I pay them. Um, the animated commercial will be out hopefully by the end of next or this coming week. I just gotta get some voice actors and such to finish it up before uploading it. I think that's about it. The world's still in chaos right now, so I don't know anything about conventions or such yet, or games. I don't think game stores are opened yet, to my knowledge. Um, but yeah, that's about it. Check us out on Twitter at LoreWarsRPG, our YouTube channel LoreWarsRPG, or anywhere you can listen to podcasts. Thanks for joining. Peace out.